Welcome to Starnews News Channel. Please subscribe to not miss the hottest news of the day. Our news today would like to share the following content: Feng Shaofeng, scandal, reinvention, and a career reborn. For much of his career, Feng Shaofeng has been a name synonymous with both promise and turbulence. In China's entertainment industry, where reputations can rise and collapse overnight, he has navigated a path riddled with controversy and personal challenges. Yet instead of allowing the shadows of scandal to define him, Feng has managed to reshape his narrative and elevate his craft, turning adversity into a platform for growth. His story is not just one of survival but of transformation, and today, his career stands at a level few could have predicted when his name first became entangled in whispers of rumor and criticism. The early chapters of Feng's career positioned him as a heartthrob leading man, a star capable of carrying both period dramas and modern romances. Audiences admired his ability to slip into roles with disarming authenticity, whether portraying noble figures in sweeping historical epics or embodying contemporary characters navigating love and loss. This versatility quickly earned him a devoted following and opened the doors to high-profile projects. Yet, as is often the case in an industry fueled by attention, public fascination soon shifted from his performances to his personal life. When stories of scandal emerged, they threatened to eclipse his accomplishments. The Chinese entertainment industry has little tolerance for missteps, and actors often face lasting consequences for even perceived transgressions. For Feng, the period was marked by relentless headlines, speculation, and the kind of scrutiny that can derail an entire career. Many wondered whether he would recover, or if his name would be forever associated with controversy rather than artistry. Instead of retreating, Feng approached the turbulence with quiet determination. Rather than deny the weight of the past, he redirected energy into his work. It was in this period that his acting underwent a noticeable shift. He began selecting projects with more depth, gravitating toward roles that explored flawed characters, moral dilemmas, and emotional complexity. This was not the polished leading man audiences once knew. It was a performer willing to embrace imperfection and vulnerability. Films and dramas became a stage for reinvention. In historical sagas, Feng brought gravity and humanity to figures who might otherwise have been remembered as two-dimensional. In contemporary stories, he infused roles with shades of realism that resonated with audiences weary of surface-level glamour. Slowly, the conversation began to change. Viewers no longer focused solely on past scandals but on the raw, layered performances he delivered. The turning point came when critics began to acknowledge his artistic evolution. What once seemed like an actor on the brink of fading into obscurity became a story of resilience. Feng's career resurgence was not fueled by spectacle or public relations maneuvers but by the timeless power of craft. Each role became a testament to discipline, humility, and a willingness to take risks. In an industry often dominated by fleeting trends and carefully curated images, his transformation felt refreshing and earned him respect from peers and fans alike. Part of what makes Feng's journey compelling is the universal quality of redemption it represents. The entertainment world is filled with figures who falter under pressure or lose their way when scandal strikes. What separates Feng is his refusal to let controversy dictate the final chapter of his story. Instead, he demonstrated that reinvention is possible, not through denial but through persistence and creative reinvestment. His recent work reflects a confidence born not from celebrity but from experience. Feng has grown into a performer who no longer seeks validation in the fleeting spotlight but finds purpose in challenging himself as an artist. He has become selective, aligning with projects that push boundaries and spark dialogue. This careful curation has elevated his reputation, positioning him not just as a star but as an actor of substance. International audiences have also begun to take notice. With Chinese cinema increasingly crossing borders, Feng's performances carry the potential to reach beyond domestic acclaim. His ability to convey emotion through nuance rather than spectacle translates across cultures, allowing global viewers to connect with his characters even without shared language or context. In an era where storytelling is global, Feng's reinvention has prepared him for opportunities that extend well beyond China's borders. Of course, no career is free from scrutiny, and Feng's name will always carry echoes of the controversies that once surrounded him. But rather than a stain, those challenges now serve as part of a larger narrative arc. They highlight the distance he has traveled, underscoring the resilience that defines his journey. For fans, this evolution is inspiring. For critics, it is proof that artistry can outlast scandal when nurtured with sincerity. Today, Feng Shaofeng stands at a new peak in his career, not because he avoided failure, but because he confronted it and used it as fuel for transformation. He has proven that in the unpredictable landscape of entertainment, reinvention is not only possible but powerful. His trajectory offers a reminder that behind every headline is a human being, and behind every scandal lies the chance for redemption. As Feng continues to expand his repertoire and challenge himself with daring roles, his story serves as both a cautionary tale and a beacon of hope. For those who doubt the possibility of second chances, he is living proof that resilience can rebuild even the most shaken foundations. For audiences, his reinvention provides something deeper than spectacle, a performance shaped by life, loss, and ultimately, rebirth. In an industry that often values perfection over perseverance, Feng Shaofeng's career is now defined not by scandal but by triumph. His evolution from controversy to credibility is a cinematic story in itself, a reminder that the true measure of an artist is not how they fall but how they rise again.